Hello guys and gals of the internet, the7chaos of YouTube for the the7chaos previews of March 23rd to the 30th, 2015. Sorry that wasn't one the other week, that was last week really. I just completely spaced it, and by the time I actually got to sit down and do it, it was Friday, and someone later time was set up for Mario Party 10, so we just did a channel update instead, and she also did a channel trailer for herself. Then as well, so there was no previews last week, unfortunately. I think that was for... shit, I can't remember what game I had last week, but never mind. This week is a big one. It's a big one. It's Bloodborne for the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation exclusive. Oh boy. I know a lot of people are probably going to be a little on edge after the stuff with the order and things like that, but there is a lot of positive vibes around Bloodborne right now. Of course, it is from the creators of the Dark Souls / Demon Souls series, or Dark Souls. I don't know whether they did Demon Souls, they probably did. But, excuse me, yes, it is from the creators of the Dark Souls series, which I've never played. Just getting that out there right now. So yeah, lots of positive vibes. Is this, finally, the next generation title that people have been waiting for, you know? In the years of the remasters and the overhyped games like Destiny and in some cases Titanfall, even though I think Titanfall was a pretty decent game, you know, in the midst of all that, have we finally reached our next gen game to justify having a next generation console? The PlayStation 4 in particular, the PlayStation 4 has really not had a killer exclusive so far. The order was a bit like meh. You know, Infamous Second Son was pretty good, actually. Infamous Second Son was good. Drive Club is completely flopped, especially the PlayStation Plus edition of the game. And I haven't really touched the game since I bought it. I haven't really had time to sit down and kind of play it. But no one's really talking about it, so I guess it flopped. I could be wrong. But I don't really know the statistics on Drive Club at all. What else was there exclusive-wise? You know, The Last of Us has already been out, and everything else is third-party. So yeah, you know, both consoles have had a very, very slow start. You know, the Xbox One only had Killer Instinct, in my opinion, and maybe Dead Rising 3 as well. And like I said, Titanfall, I actually think was a decent game. And the Wii U just jumped ahead with killer exclusive after killer exclusive like Bayonetta, Mario Party 10, Super Smash Bros. U. You know, Nintendo's year was last year, and I say it again. Nintendo, despite the people and this conspiracy thing, well, not conspiracy, but this thing that the Wii U is not next generation console and all this like complete crap, the Wii U had the better year last year. And I know I'm beating a dead horse by saying that, but it's true. So, you know, this is the best games were on the Wii U last year, pretty much. But finally, I think we may have reached that killer exclusive for the next generation consoles, in particular the PlayStation 4, because Bloodborne is a PlayStation exclusive. And that, I think, is because it is from the makers of Dark Souls / Demon Souls. So, no playthrough of Bloodborne, and here's why. It's going to be hard as fuck. I am not... In the midst of all my other playthroughs at the moment, of course you see me uploading Resident Evil Revelations 2 and Devil May Cry Nephilim Origins. I'm already in the midst of those playthroughs. I don't want to slap a 100-part playthrough of Bloodborne where half of it is just going to be a failed mess on top of it, you know. I'm going to suck at Bloodborne. Let's be honest, I'm going to completely suck. I could end up trying it maybe for playthrough terms, but I think ultimately I'm going to suck ass at the game, and I don't think that would be good for you guys, seeing a 50-part playthrough of Bloodborne where I rage quit in the middle of it because it's just too damn fucking hard. So I think what I'm going to do is take the pressure off me with Bloodborne and just kind of do it in my own time, sort of thing. That's okay though, because then we can continue on with the Nephilim Origins and Devil May Cry Nephilim Origins and Resident Evil Revelations 2 playthroughs, and hopefully those playthroughs we've done by the time we get to Mortal Kombat X, which I'm going to be playing the fuck out of. For both consoles, by the way. I know it's a bit early to announce this, but I will be getting both the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of Mortal Kombat X. The Xbox One version, because of course I've played so much Killer Instinct already, so I'm pretty much more used to the Xbox One controller in terms of fighting games. But late onward is getting the late onward's getting the PlayStation 4 version, and you know, it would just suck if we never got to play together. So I thought, get the PS4 version. You know, there's not really much else coming out in April aside from, I think, Dark Souls 2 Remastered is actually coming out in April. Which I could get. With Dark Souls 2, I'm going to see how I do with Bloodborne and decide from there. Because I know they're very, excuse me, they're very similar games. So yeah, no playthrough of Bloodborne from me. It's just going to be a fail fest because I'm going to suck at it. And I know that straight off the back of my head that I'm going to suck at Bloodborne, because basically Dark Souls, Demon Souls is the hardest shit. And and yeah, I have played some harder games in the past, like I said in the older playthrough. I am more of a gaming purist because I was brought up in the era of harder games like the old Sonic the Hedgehog games. You know, having to play through the game, getting the Chaos Emeralds with no saves, and games like that. But you know, I think this kind of era of gaming has took a hold on me. You know, where you get auto saves and checkpoints. And the games, well, not dumbed down, they are a lot easier, but the games are trying to appeal to a wider audience because gaming is so worldwide mainstream at the moment. So you can kind of understand why gaming is going with this. You know, they're getting a little bit easier, but not getting like completely, you know, you can pick the hardest difficulty on Gears of War and you would have the fun time doing it. So there are those kind of options, but generally people like to play games on the hardest, the medium difficulty or the normal difficulty. I don't think Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne has that. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to have to pick my character and just deal with immense fails. And I don't think that would be very entertaining to watch me raging for 50 parts consecutively in the playthrough. So, yeah, I'm pussying out, unfortunately, with Bloodborne. It doesn't mean it's going to be a bad game or I'm not getting it. It's just, with the playthrough terms, I'm kind of pussying out because I know I'm going to suck at it. So, there we go. So, I might stream it, but I don't really know everything about streaming yet. I've only streamed once, and that was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and I had no idea how that went. So, I still don't know what my optimum setting for streaming is. So, I might stream Bloodborne, I may not, I don't know. I think that's the only game this week, apart from Borderlands Handsome Collection, I believe, is out this week. But neither of us are getting that. Main reason being that I'm playing through Tales of Borderlands anyway, and Borderlands Handsome Collection for some reason doesn't have Borderlands 1, I think, yes. It doesn't have Borderlands 1 for some reason. It has the pre-sequel and number 2, and I don't know what the other one was, I think it was 3. But yeah, it doesn't have those ones in particular, which is a bit weird. I can't understand why it doesn't have 1 and the others. It makes no sense. But there you go. So I think that's it in terms of games this week. I know next week is MLB 15. I'll probably talk about that now, actually. MLB 15 is next week. Assuming because that's the only game I'll be talking about, I might as well do it now for a little bit. It's MLB, it's baseball, you know, there's not really much to talk about anyway. You know, it's a sports title, it's genuine sports title stuff, you know, it's not really anything to talk about, so I don't think there'll be a 7chaos previews next week anyway, because I like to focus on the physical releases, and I believe that MLB 15 is the only release next week that I'm going to be getting, and it's going to be digital because there's no physical copy here in the UK. So, yeah, I'll be picking that up. So that's MLB completely done. I don't have to do a video next week now. So I think that's all that in mind. So Bloodborne, yeah, it's from the makers of Dark Souls, Demon Souls. It's going to be hard as shit, and I'm going to fail miserably, so I'm just going to not play through it and just take my time. And it gives me more time, like I said, to finish up Devil May Cry Nephilim Origins and Resident Evil Revelations 2. And Resident Evil Revelations 2 I'm actually really enjoying very much at the moment. I actually just finished episode 1 yesterday, so I am quite enjoying that playthrough actually, so it'll give me more time to do that, and then hopefully we'll be all cleared up by the time Mortal Kombat X comes out. Hopefully, fingers crossed. There is going to be a bit of a speed bump though on Friday, because I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe Hisako, aka Ghost Girl for Killer Instinct, will be coming out Friday, I think. I haven't really heard any confirmations as of yet. My friend Mo's been absent from Twitter for a week, so I don't, because he's kind of where I find out most of the stuff on KI, because we're both massive fans of the game. He's not been on Twitter for about a week, so I've got really no kind of confirmation release date. The 27th is when he's thinking she'll come out, and to be fair, it has been pretty much a month since Agalos came out for KI, so if Hisako is out this week, Friday is when I will start uploading the kind of traditional Killer Instinct set of where I just battle with Hisako and just try her out and hope to get some wins. I'll be splitting that though with the Wolf Among Us episode 1, which I'm probably going to sit down and record immediately after this video, because I haven't done episode 1 of the Wolf Among Us yet. And once I've got that done, that's all episode 1 of Telltale games up on my channel, and then I can start episode 2 of all the games when my 2 current playthroughs are finished or at a good point, so I can actually start uploading the episode 2 of Tales of Borderlands, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead Season 2, Wolf Among Us, etc, etc. So, yeah, I'll be splitting that with some KI on Friday, and obviously there will be no FIFA this weekend, because it's International Week, so there'll be no FIFA, sadly. I really do enjoy FIFA. I really look forward to when I'm going to play that next, and now I can't. It sucks. And I think that's pretty much it. Speaking of Devil May Cry, actually, Devil May Cry 4 actually got a trailer this week, which I was quite surprised. It was like Devil May Cry on PS4. I was like, oh, okay. I can't really do anything about that though. God of War 3 also got that radio. It's going to be summer of the remasters this year, so that's quite interesting. Alright, I'm going to go, because I think that is pretty much it for this video, so nice and short, pretty much. Alright guys, so Bloodborne isn't going to get playthrough, but I will keep you guys in the know of how I'm doing on Twitter, basically, because that's where I post everything these days. That's it. I'm out of here, so the7chaos signing off. Peace out, and yes, we will be doing some more Mario Party 10 at some point as well. It's up on the timeline, but we're kind of busy with all the other stuff we're doing at the moment, so alright, that'll go up eventually when we got some time. So like I said, the7chaos signing off for this video. Peace out.